set to bring you baseball from one of the crown jewels of the sport, venerable Wrigley Field in Chicago. Tonight, the second of four between the Washington Nationals and the Chicago Cubs. We've got baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Adbert Alzolay will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This guy had a real solid season last year. ERA under 3 on the year, which is pretty good in this day and age of high scoring and a lot of home runs. Let's see if he can duplicate that year and make this one just as good. It'll be interesting to see how he pitches in this one today.
And now, Luis Garcia. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And we are underway from Wrigley as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball 1. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
A 1-1 count to the Nationals leadoff batter. Not a bad night to bring the parka along. 54 degrees at game time. The 1-1 home. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And a good throw gets him one gone. Now to the plate, here is Starlin Castro. First pitch coming, here it is.
Count 1-0.
Bases are empty, one man out. Fastball well outside. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Yeah, Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the game, I think. Consistent, well-respected, accurate strike zone.
D-Bro, you hit it right there. He makes you bring the ball over the plate. Will give a little bit off the strike zone. I think the one thing that's important that he does, he has the same strike zone in the first inning. You'll see that same strike zone in the ninth.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Well, D-Row, you have to love that if you're a hitter. You get ahead in the count 2-0. You get a fastball right down the middle, and he sure knew what to do with it.
Are you kidding me? You fight tooth and nail to get into count leverage at bats. 2-0, 3-1, 1-0 to buy yourself that fastball middle cut, and he didn't miss it.
Juan Soto to the plate now as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Comes into play here at 273. 6 home runs and 25 driven in. The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
Hey guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, if you don't get to head to that baseball right there and you get jammed, it's almost like getting stung by it.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. But he will haul this in on the run as he had to go back to the warning track to do it, and there are 2 away. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Kyle Schwarber. As a look, now the pitch. No. Too high, 1-0. From the belt, the pitch. Big swing and a miss at the changeup, a ball and a strike.
Guess who tipped their hand? They were sitting all over a piece of cheese. He flew open on the front side.
And it's fouled away. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put-away stuff.
There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Now the 3-2 pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. After it is Marisnick. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Washington, and now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Steven Strasburg is on the mound for game 2. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
Ready now is Jake Marisnick. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The left fielder, Jake Marisnick.
Set, here it comes. In tight with the curveball, backed up on him a little there, and it's ball 1. So guys, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
Fouled off. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on it. 1-2.
He obviously found a great feel for that breaking ball while warming up before the game. Leadoff hitter getting 2 curveballs is usually not the norm.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that. But most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Into the box, Ildemaro Vargas. This one's flared out toward left. Making the play here is Harrison, and there are 2 away now.
Batting third, the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo. The 1-2 Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Cubs are down in order. We are still scoreless. So stepping in is Josh Bell, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. And now the first pitch.
Nope, that's the ball.
The 1-0 home.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
High in the air down the right field line. Long run for the right fielder. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Batting sixth, the shortstop, Josh Harrison.
And that'll bring up Josh Harrison. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
That's a ball. Ball one, no strike.
No score here as we play inning number 2. And here's a fastball not close as he runs into 2-1 now. Two and two. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. The 1-0 is a sinker that dips below the zone for a ball.
No strike.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
I mean, he had to. I'm going to give him benefit of the doubt and say he was sitting something off speed, because to be late on a fastball and a count like that is just unforgivable.
3-1 to him now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Batting eighth, the center fielder, number 9, Rhett.
Next, it'll be Rhett Wiseman, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. Here's the first pitch to him. In there, no balls and a strike.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
He knows his strengths and weaknesses at the plate. He knows he has a cold zone away. But the bottom line is this pitcher has been able to execute to that spot. If he misses over the heart of the plate, this guy's still going to be ready.
Count is 1-2 now. Avila leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Nationals lead 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Chris Bryant now, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Here's the first pitch. This is hit high and deep out to left. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, Javier Baez.
Here's Javier Baez. He drove in the other of their 2 runs last night. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Count 1-0.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Soto will wait on it. And he's got it for out number 2. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. His past numbers with Steven Strasburg, he's 0 for 4. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
You know, he's had a very economical start out there. Got through the first inning on just 9 pitches, and he's got a chance to keep it in single digits again here in the second. Here comes the 1-2. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. The love of the game runs deep with these folks. 2 complete. Still scoreless here on the show. So now to the plate, Steven Strasburg. 9-1-2 due up. And now the first pitch. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Into the box, Luis Garcia. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on the way. Third inning, no score to this point. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Hit on the ground. Oh, and it's off the first base bag. And Rizzo won't get to this one. It's a fair ball.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Here's Starlin Castro, and he fouls this one off. Castro, the former Miami Marlin, who was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a one-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. And costly as the runner will move into scoring position now.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
Count is even at 2-2 to Starlin Castro.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Here now is Juan Soto, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Smoke toward the hole. Rizzo is there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for Washington. Home half of the third coming up. No score. So in now for Chicago, Matt Duffy, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First pitch of the AB now. And he lays off there, 1-0. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now. Three and 0 now.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
Here's the 3-0 pitch. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And a foul pop behind the plate. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first down. Striding in is Corey Gauthier. First delivery to him. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Fastball well outside.
1-1.
Bottom of inning number 3. 0-0 our score. Hit on the ground toward the left. On to first, and Strasburg's in control here. 2 away. And now the Cubs pitcher, Adbert Alzolay. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Oh, he just blows the fastball by him for strike one.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Schwarber is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. All set for the start of the inning, and next it'll be the left-handed power threat, Kyle Schwarber.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
Here's the first pitch to him. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
The windup and the 0-1.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up in this part of the lineup.
Hit in the air to shallow center. Here comes Marisnick. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The first baseman, number
All
19.
right, so time now for the Cubs Road to the Show report, as we see a couple of prospects who have been performing at a high level in the upper minors. Josh Bell the next to hit. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0. Now here's a check swing. Did he go around is the question, and yes he did, says the man in blue. Strike 1. It's 2 balls and a strike to Josh Bell. 1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed 2-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Pulled toward right center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. So here is Josh Harrison. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Lays off 1-0. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Now the 2-0. Is in there for strike 1. Popped him up. Duffy has a play. And that retires the side. Nationals gone in order. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Here's Jake Marisnick back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, man. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
From the stretch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now here's the pitch. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
To the plate now, Ildemaro Vargas, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Pitch on the way.
1 ball, 1 strike. Ball, that's off the plate.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Here now the 2-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
payoff pitch home. Cubs to this point have yet to break into the hit column. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
One and one, the count to the Cubs' first baseman. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Into the corner and slicing foul. No offer at that one, and the count moves to 2-2 now on the Cub first baseman.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
That pitch was way down on 2-2, but give the hitter some credit there. Sometimes with 2 strikes, you're more apt to expand the strike zone, but he didn't and held off on that one that wasn't even close.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Chris Bryant, flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. From the stretch. Ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Rizzo is off the first with 2 away. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
2-0.
From the stretch. And this is a called strike at the letters. Looked like ball 3, but make it 2-1 instead. And it's fouled away. Hit in the air down the left field line. Left fielder giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 1 left for the Cubs. Through 4. Still tied. 0-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Leading off for
All right, Heidi, thank you.
the catcher, Alex Avila.
Pitch on its way to Avila. The windup and the 0-1. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Anytime you're battling and the score is even, you've got to get on base to manufacture some offense. He'll take that every day of the week.
Stepping up is Rhett Wiseman, struck out in his last trip to the plate. Here's the first pitch to him. And there he goes towards second. High in the air out to center field. Hap is right there, one down. Into the box now, the Nationals pitcher, Steven Strasburg. He could be bunting here in order to stay out of the double play. First pitch on its way.
It's a great job right there to pull that one back, make the count 1-0, and get this defense on its heels a little bit. The number one thing, if you're going to be a good bunter, you have to get strikes.
He waits. Now the pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. There to take it is Rizzo, and there are two away now. And he will hasten his way back to first, where he's in there safely. Next to hit is Luis Garcia, singled in his last at-bat. First offering.
1-0.
The 1-0. Fly ball out to straightaway right. He's under it, and that ends the inning. Nationals lead one. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed one base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, thanks, Heidi. And that brings up Javi Baez. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. He's set, and the pitch.
Counts 1-0.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, that's ball 3, and the Cubs right now, they're looking for base runners. Hey, they'd love to get a leadoff walk.
Cubs shortstop with a 3-1 count.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
It's up to a 3-2 full count now. Now the payoff pitch home. Fouled off. Payoff pitch one more time. And here's a curveball looked at. Strike three called, and that's the first out of the inning.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
In now, Ian Happ. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. No runs, no hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first two pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
Here comes the 1-2. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. Right fielder looking up, and that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. Solo home run here off the bat of Ian Happ, number 11 for him on the season, and the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
That's what I love about baseball. The pitch before, he looked absolutely foolish, but he gathered himself, stayed with the plan, and the next pitch he goes yard. Every pitch is another chance.
Stepping in now, Matt Duffy. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. And that fastball's taken but catches the outer third. One out, nobody on. Hit on the ground out to short. Harrison's got it. And there are two away now. Next, here is Maurice Gauthier. Grounded out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the AB on its way. Now the pitch. And he takes this one high, 1-1. One and two now as that's in there at the knees. Now here it comes. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. The 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. 5 innings complete. It's now 1-0 Chicago. So here's Starlin Castro. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on, start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
Here it comes. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1.
Nope.
And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest. 1-1. One ball and 2 strikes to count. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Swing and a little blooper to center. In comes the center fielder, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Leadoff knock right there, Dan. How frustrating is it to let that leadoff guy get on?
Well, every pitcher, you want to get that first guy out, Nero. The chances of scoring runs are so much more slim when you get that first guy out. Traffic on the bases, now you have to pitch out of the stretch. It's never easy for the pitcher.
At the plate now, Juan Soto. And this one gets away. And not what they were hoping for, as that moves the possible tying run into scoring position.
And this is what happens when a power hitter is at the plate. You don't want to give them anything in the zone, and sometimes that leads to those tough-to-handle wild pitches. There's a chance they just put him on first now to avoid him doing any real damage.
And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Castro leads off second with nobody out. And now on 3-0, they won't even bother throwing another pitch, as they'll just go ahead and put him aboard here.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
So next will be the 4-hole for the Nationals. Kyle Schwarber, a base knock to the outfield, could score the tying run from second. And now the first pitch. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Fouled away.
Boy, the Nationals could use a big hit right here. They really haven't been able to do much all game long. This would be a great time to get something going.
fouls this one off. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of the secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
So that'll bring up Josh Bell as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now. Ryan Zimmerman will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only 1 out in the inning. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the cat and mouse of what's he going to throw. I'm down 1-2. Can I battle back? The pitcher's trying to put me away. This is what the game's all about.
In the air, down the line in left. Marisnick is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. Josh Harrison stands in, trying here to plate the tying run from second. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
Falls behind 0-2.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
0-2. Here it is. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Marisnick is under it. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run in scoring position. Nats leave a pair. They're down 1-0. Ryan Zimmerman stays in the ballgame after pinch hitting as he'll take over at first base.
Now playing first base, number 11.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Adbert Alzolay. Opportunity to bat for himself with his guys up a run here in the 6th.
For the Cubs, the pitcher, Adbert Alzolay.
First offering on its way. And it's 1-1. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. The 1-1. Taking strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Breaking ball misses the corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
On its way is pitch number 75, and it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Holds off on the breaking ball, so the count runs full.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
At the plate, Jake Marisnick. And Strasburg will get ahead of him here with strike one. No hits to this point. One ball and one strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. Popped him up. Avila is there. He's got it, and there are two down now. The next Cub up, Ildemaro Vargas. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
First pitch on the way.
0-1's the count.
Two out, nobody on.
Nope.
Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Ground ball left side. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
Boy, D-Roll, the pitch count keeps climbing and climbing and climbing. And this is another example of they're really making this guy work in this one.
Yeah, that's the grind right here. You put your hard hat on, you try and find a way to get into that bullpen.
Into the box, Anthony Rizzo, as he'll take a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. It was a walk in his last trip. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Vargas, the runner at first with 2 gone. A little behind on that swing, and now they'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Cubs strand 1. They lead it 1-0. In now for Washington, Alex Avila. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Now the first pitch. Wind up and the 0-1. Nope. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
Hits this one hard the other way. And Avila's going to reach. He's got a base hit. So the leadoff hitter in the inning reaches safely for the Nationals.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
Into the box now, Rhett Wiseman. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Chicago manager up out of the dugout now as he'll make the slow walk to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Alec Mills comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Number 30, Alec
A runner at first with no outs here. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Had a good cut there, but he can't time the breaking ball. That evens us at 2-2. Right-hander starts to loosen out from the bullpen now. Here now the 2-2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
3-2 pitch. Nobody out, runner on first. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Now to bat, Steven Strasburg, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Barehanded on the hop. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
You can't ask for anything more than that. The tying run moves over to third now with only one out, so we'll see how the infield decides to play it here.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Luis Garcia. A potential tying run for him at third base. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off. The 0-1 on its way.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Grounded up the first baseline. Rizzo is there. Throw gets him for the second out, but meanwhile the tying run is in to score.
I like that he didn't try to do too much there. All he needed was a ground ball to tie this thing up, and that's exactly what he does. That's great situational hitting.
Stepping in once again is Starlin Castro. He'll try to bring in that second run of the inning from third with 2 down. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Hit out towards second. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Touche, sir. Only one in the inning for the Nationals. Get out the microphone. Stretch time here at Wrigley. All tied at 1-1. Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
The pitch. Fouled away. Here it comes.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter. And instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
To the plate now, Javier Baez. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1.
Hey, this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on later into this game, and he's right at about league average for first pitch strikes.
Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Ball 1.
And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1.
Ball 2.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
The 2-1 is a swinging strike on the curveball.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
The 2-2.
3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Now the payoff pitch home. Here's a huge swing by Baez and a ball sent to deep left field. Into the bleachers and gone. Solo home run there for Javi Baez. 8th home run on the season for him, and the Cubs move out ahead 2-1.
You can call it unfair or just the breaks of the game, but up until this pitch, which was a big mistake, he was throwing a gem. Now he looks up at the scoreboard and he's trailing. That's demoralizing, but he's got to forget about it quickly.
Strasburg will get ahead of him here with strike one. And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now.
Hey, you know, Matty B, this is all you can ask for as a manager in today's game in baseball. Very rarely do we see guys get through the 7th inning, so he's through the 6th here.
Who should I pick up for 50K?
So far, so good. A pretty decent outing.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be batter to batter here for the manager if he's going to continue to ride this hot hand or if he's going to go to the bullpen.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame.
That's not an at-bat he's going to look back on and be happy about. Obviously, the strikeout result isn't good, but to go down on 3 pitches and none of which were even in the strike zone, as you see there, that's not a good look.
So now to the plate, Matt Duffy, as he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees. It's strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 0-1 pitch. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
This is part of what makes him one of the best pitchers in the game. He pounds strikes, and his stuff is really tough to make contact with. And when you fall behind 0-2, good luck.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only one free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
Ready on 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Another 1-2 delivery. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2. Now here's the pitch. And here's a curveball that's laid off that time. It's full 3-2.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at-bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
Hit in the air to shallow center. And now Harrison will look this one in to retire the side. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now 2-1 Chicago. Ready to begin the 8th, and digging into bat next, the ever-dangerous Juan Soto. First pitch on its way. surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. So the next to bat will be Kyle Schwarber. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
2-0 now.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
He doesn't have a big fastball, but he was able to get that pitch by him.
And Matt, that's 100% a result of setting up with the off-speed pitches before. If you're not a hard thrower, you could still have some success, but you have to learn how to mix speeds and set everything up. That was a nice job right there.
Swing and a little tapper. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. Pitch on the way.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Now the 1-0.
Hey.
And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2. Chopped to third. Scooped up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They still trail it here, 2-1. Jeremy Jeffress is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 23, Jeremy Jeffress.
Now into the box, Corey Gauthier.
For the Cubs, the catcher, Corey Gauthier.
First offering. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the 2nd strike.
Put that in a memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
Ready with the 0-2. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you Got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Still 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Again, a 1-2. Here's a line drive out to left center, and this is going to get down for a leadoff base hit.
Now back, the pitcher.
Stepping in now, Alec Mills. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. And he misses with it, 1-1. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. Gautier on at first, nobody out. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1. As a look, now the pitch. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, 1 gone.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jake Marisnick. It could really. First delivery to him. And he's no doubt searching for a ground ball here as this sinker dips below the knees. It's 1-0. Has a look, now the pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Ready with the 1-1. Good pitch there, had him a little out in front.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Standing in now, Ildemaro Vargas.
He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 on its way. Hit softly on the ground to first. He's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Cubs as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Kimbrel comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 46, Greg Kimbrel.
Josh Harrison will be charged with trying to start a rally in the 9th as they go to work against Kimbrel.
Hey, not an easy thing to do to try to come back and tie a game or take the lead off of a guy like this, one of the game's elite closers.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. It's a fastball taken high for a ball. Now the 2-1 pitch, and he fouls this one off. The 2-2. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And the throw is there to record the 1st down. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the 9th as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Next to stand in is Alex Avila. He scored after knocking a single in his last at-bat. Pitch on its way to Avila. And the first pitch here is below the knees, but he gets him to chase it, and it's 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Kimbrel's ready. Here's the 1-1. Inside and low, 2-1. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. Now the 2-1. And it's fouled away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And it's another kick. So back-to-back strikeout victims to start this relief outing.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
At the plate now, Rhett Wiseman, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Set, and the 2-1 pitch. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Last strike now for the Nats. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Just more of the same from Craig Kimbrel. He comes out of the bullpen and fires a scoreless 9th inning to pick up the save. Business as usual from one of the best in the game.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Cubs jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Alec Mills earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. Steven Strasburg takes the loss despite striking out 11 batters. Craig Kimbrel earns the save out of the bullpen, his 12th of the season. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.